Voters across 121 constituencies in 18 districts of Bihar cast their vote today, and the state recorded a voter turnout of 60.13% by 5 p.m. Of course, those numbers will keep getting revised as the evening unfolds. With over 1,000 candidates in the fray, this phase is important for all sides. Key candidates include Tejasvi Yadav of the RJD, the opposition's chief minister face from Raghopur, and several other ministers from the Nitish Kumar-led NDA government, Vasudha.
That's right, Veera. Today was also not bereft of drama. A major flashpoint emerged when Deputy Chief Minister of Bihar, Vijay Kumar Sinha, alleged that his convoy was attacked by RJD supporters in his home constituency of Lakhisarai. He claimed that the incident was an attempt to intimidate voters from extremely backward classes. Now, the ECI has taken cognizance of this. The Election Commission reported a largely peaceful polling across the state. The allegation, however, made by Vijay Kumar Sinha has added tension to an already high-stakes electoral battle, because the DM said that the anger of people was only against their existing present MLA. The outcome of this phase is expected to set the tone for the remaining round of voting, which of course will take place on the 11th of November. Meanwhile, Prime Minister was speaking in Araria today, which will vote in the second phase. He said that this government will detect infiltrators, send them back where they came from, and he also said that the RJD Congress alliance is trying to make them Indian citizens through the back door.
लेकिन साथियों, हमारे इन प्रयासों के सामने एक बहुत बड़ी चुनौती खड़ी है, और वो चुनौती है घुसपैठियों की। एनडीए सरकार पूरी मक्कमता से और पूरी ईमानदारी से जो घुसपैठिए हैं, एक एक की पहचान कर रही है और घुसपैठियों को देश से बाहर निकालने में जुटी है। लेकिन ये आरजेडी वाले, ये कांग्रेस वाले, ये लोग घुसपैठियों को बचाने में जुटे हैं। ये घुसपैठियों को बचाने के लिए भांति भांति के झूठ फैलाते हैं, गबगोले फेंकते रहते हैं, लोगों को गुमराह करने के लिए राजनीतिक यात्राएं निकालते हैं।
ये बताओ युवाओं, ये लालू चाचा मखाना बोर्ड बना सकते हैं क्या? अरे जोर से बोलो, बना सकते हैं क्या? ये राहुल जी बना सकते हैं? अगर वो आ गए ना तो घुसपैठिया बोर्ड बनेगा, घुसपैठिया बोर्ड बनेगा। लालू और राहुल कहते हैं कि घुसपैठियाओं को स्वागत करूं। इनको बचाने के लिए लालू का बेटा और राहुल जी यात्रा निकालते हैं। मैं कहकर जाता हूं, लालू जी और राहुल दोनों कान खोलकर सुन लो। भारतीय जनता पार्टी और एनडीए की सरकार न केवल बिहार से, न केवल मधुबनी और बेनीपट्टी से, देश भर से चुन चुन कर घुसपैठिए को निकालने का काम करेंगे।
जहां भी इलेक्शन लड़ रहे हैं, ये वोट चोरी करके इलेक्शन जीत रहे हैं। हमने आपको कर्नाटक के बारे में दिखाया, आनंद के बारे में, महाराष्ट्र में एक सीट है वहां के बारे में दिखाया, और कल पूरी दुनिया को हमने दिखाया कि बीजेपी ने, इलेक्शन कमीशन ने हरियाणा का चुनाव चोरी किया है। और मुझे लगता है कि पिछला चुनाव बिहार में भी इन्होंने चोरी किया था। तो इस बार वोट चोरी नहीं होने देनी है। बिहार के युवा, ये आपका भविष्य है। नरेंद्र मोदी, अमित शाह, इलेक्शन कमीशन वोट चोरी में लगे हैं। आपकी जिम्मेदारी बनती है संविधान की रक्षा करना है, वोट चोरी नहीं होने देना है बिहार में।
मैं पहले चरण के बाद जो हम लोगों को हमारे प्रतिनिधियों के द्वारा, हमारे उम्मीदवार के द्वारा जो के माध्यम से जो रिपोर्ट आई, 121 सीटों में से लगभग 121 सीटों में से लगभग 100 सीटों के आसपास एनडीए जीत रही है और ये 2010 के रिजल्ट को ब्रेक करने वाला रिजल्ट होगा। और आज के चुनाव में महागठबंधन के मुख्यमंत्री के उम्मीदवार भी चुनाव हार गए। आप देखिएगा इस बार भी जिस तरह 2010 के चुनाव में लालू जी के परिवार से कोई चुनाव जीत कर नहीं आया था, इस बार भी लालू जी के पूरे परिवार से कोई चुनाव जीत कर नहीं आएगा।
Okay, joining us is Teshri and Prabhakar. Teshri, you were reporting from Bhojpur, and Prabhakar, you've also been going around the state. My question to Teshri, Bhojpur is very critical for the NDA and of course the Mahagathbandhan, because the NDA lost a lot of crucial seats to Mahagathbandhan last time in 2020. What kind of sentiment did you see today there on the ground?
Well, absolutely. It was a tough task for the NDA, for the BJP this time, because they wanted to gain more and more seats this time as much as they could. And it was not a cakewalk, but yes, definitely it was a strong fight for the Mahagathbandhan as well, because now they want to regain all the seats that they had won in the year 2020. Because also if we compare the data of the previous two assembly elections in the state of Bihar, in Bhojpur district as well, in the area of Bhojpur. So in fact, we have been seeing that BJP has been managing to just get the constituencies that they are able to win, that is only in the single digit. So now they will definitely try to gain from there so that they can touch the magic number, so that they can go to that mark which they have which they have been mentioning since the vote, since the election date was announced. So that will be a tough fight for the BJP and Mahagathbandhan as well. But yes, if we talk about the issues, then several issues were discussed in all those areas, from sanitation to clean water to roads to education to employment to women getting 10,000 rupees in their accounts, saying that this is not enough, we need more. Everywhere we went, they just talk now about Vikas. But yes, important here to notice that the voter of Bihar talks about Vikas, but again, importantly, will he be voting on the basis of caste itself? That remains to be seen, because there were certain rural areas that specifically voted for Mahagathbandhan, or I should say that they are the stronghold of Mahagathbandhan. They have been traditional voters. So now, will the BJP be able to, woo these voters? If they are women voters,
right,
will they be able to, vote for the BJP?
We'll get an answer to all those questions on the 14th of November, Tejashri. But my friend Prabhakar, you must be heaving half a sigh of relief that phase one is over. I'm sure politicians are heaving a sigh of relief, those who are contesting there. But are you all set for phase two, Prabhakar?
All set, Veera, all set, not only for phase two, but also for the D-Day, that is the 14th of November. And I'm sure I'm sending you an invite to be here. You have already turned half Bihari. So, I mean, you would be the real show stealer as far as the counting day is concerned. So plan a trip, Veera. Now talking about today's voting trend, what we saw on the ground, especially the large number of women voters. Remember, today it was a testing ground as to whether these women were out in large numbers to save the Nitish government, because very recently, Veera, we have been reporting that 1.5 crore women have got 10,000 rupees each in their accounts. So was it that 10,000 playing? The people have started already calling it a 10 Hajariya election. So whether that was playing on the ground, because today, apart from the voter turnout, the large voter turnout, the women were there in the large number. So it would be very interesting to see for which side they were actually standing in the queue.
Right. Very interesting, Veera. Vijay Kumar Sinha, the Deputy Chief Minister, has also made these big allegations that his convoy was attacked. And as Prabhakar was explaining earlier, it seems to be a case of clash of narratives, because the DM has clearly said that nothing of that sort happened. In fact, it was just voters who were disappointed with their incumbent MLA, and they were just trying to tell him that the work that he did was not adequate for the constituency.